You know, I'm asking God to show me the future about a person or a place or a thing or a situation. Show me the future, and I was riding around this parking lot just get some exercise on the bicycle here. And I stopped here just to take a break. And there's some kind of tassel thing here. Yellow and red. I'll have to look that up. It's probably like a graduation thing. And look over here, it's a box office. Amphitheater. It's all happening now. And so everything is happening now. You can see the future in the now. So there's some kind of big event here at the Coliseum. You can see them all pulling in. I don't know what that is. It could be at this house, at this place, the Coliseum, or over there at the Aqua place. There's like an event center here, Aqua, little small event center, main Coliseum, and then a little event center here. When they first built, this one used to be just a tent, and then I guess they made so much money with it, they turned it into a building. Event center. Lord, what's the future of that situation? And I know how this reality works. So you got this guy walking up. Everybody's going to events, and they're just. If I was to go every car right there in line, so you know everything's happening now. There's no past, there's no future, it's all happening now. They wouldn't hear me, so they're caught up in the cares of this life. So I'm asking to see the future of a situation. And so, unless a person gets saved and does some serious inner work, they're going to stay in the events, they're going to stay in the cycles, they're going to stay in the addictions. They're going to stay in the TV and the music and the media and the news and the economy and all this stuff. They're going to be, the cares of this life will just keep them going around the hamster wheel. It's just a hamster wheel. You got this security guard directing traffic. The traffic's going right and left. That's the rubbing. That actually represents the flesh being destroyed. So as they get more sick, as they get older, their health goes down, and they'll probably get bitter. If they don't run to Jesus, they'll get more bitter and bitter and bitter. You can hear the birds in the background. Let me see if I can. It's all happening now. The future is here now. So I know somebody who's a little bit older, and I see that they have the same mindset as a situation that I'm trying to see into the future. And that person doesn't know any Bible verses. But they think they're a god or a goddess. I forgot to adjust my brake. The future, I just saw this. There's some kind of, what is that? Looks like some kind of ball or something. And it's unraveled. I remember walking in that park last month or whenever it was. What kind of ball is there? It's deflated. I don't know what it was, but it's like a rubber. It's deflated. So I found a tassel and a deflated tennis ball or some kind of baseball, or well, it was rubber, so I don't know what it was. Some kind of ball. Then you got these trailers over here. Elite drivers, elite pay. They want to get you on the road and your life becomes the road, right? Instead of enjoying your life after work, riding a bike or something, they want you just dying for the corporation. So most people never escape the corporate slavery and the corporate narcissism, because the corporate system turns people into greedy, money, narcissistic people. Why do you think so many people do the rideshare and the gig economy? Because they're just tired of the corporate thing. Now look how sick this looks. Like, people really worship this, you know? People really worship this right here. See it? They get all excited to go watch somebody act. Okay, see in the future, April 19th and the 20th. Cricket, 5G. Damien, devil, priest. Damien, priest. People don't even know what that means, devil, priest. She looks wicked, evil. They're promoting evil. Stage call. People really worship that junk. I don't even know why they even waste their time watching it. I'm done with social media except for uploading some videos like this. I really don't have time to scroll. I'm going to be remodeling and painting and working, helping people with some rides. You know, there's a lot of people that need rides to the hospital. You know, most one out of 20 is like somebody is really in need. You know, a lot of people need to go to work, so it does help people to get back on their feet. WrestleMania, more delusions, more waste of time. California tags. I'm seeing the future in the now. Now, I don't know how far out I'm going to be able to see. Man and woman, both of them overweight, sitting there in the heat, coming to this, whatever this, I mean, wasting your time at events like this. I don't see any benefit in this at all. Spend your money to go something like this. Vegas, 41. That date is already passed, so I guess that's an old billboard. They're probably... You work over here? I was wondering what kind of event they had going on.
Oh, SmackDown.
What is that, wrestling? SmackDown. He knew what it was. Yeah, they're getting SmackDown, all right, into delusions. They're SmackDown, all right. And it just continues. The next generations are being taught that this is normal. This is not normal, people. This is not reality. God's reality is reality. You can see so much if you just open your eyes and get into silence. If you get into some meditation and cut the noise off, you could see past this place. It's a Friday night, and they got to do something. There's another Odeon Theater. There's another little part of the... We got about 4 or 5 places people can go. Just trying to get a view of I've been noticing this lately. Here's what I've been noticing. These electrical panels, or these disconnects. I've been noticing that a lot lately. Disconnects and electrical stuff. The cones. Gary cut this off. I mean, somebody told me yesterday, day before yesterday, he said he was out there working on his car, and he said, just right here on this street here, he said, but it was way up a couple miles up the road, but it was that street there. And he said that somebody was crossing the street and they hit this family, and the little girl was dead on the scene. He ran out there to save her. He looked at her face, it was so disfigured that it shocked him, and he got hit, broke his leg and stuff. He went through some recovery. He's a young guy, strong dude. He's recovering, and that was back in November 24, something like that, or maybe August 24. It seemed like about almost a year ago, something in 24. And so, some more bulldozers. New Holland. And so he said how he was out there laying down, but the traffic just wouldn't stop, you know. 3 or 4 people on the ground, and the traffic just kept going. So that's how it goes. Everybody's so busy with their own world, they don't stop to. I'm going to read what that tag says. I'm seeing the future. Melody. We make the music play. Melody. And nobody knows their Bible. They're so busy. If I ask somebody over here, and I might ask them, I might go up there and ask that dude, do you know what John 3:16 is? Let's see what he comes up with. If he's out there, I'm going to ask him. I'm going to say, do you know what John 3:16 is? I'm going to ask somebody, and they'll probably say no. Everybody should know it. I'm going to ask them if they know. Maybe that's what I'm going to do, start a street ministry. Maybe that's my next step. Just get out on the street. They're looking at these WrestleMania trucks, you know, they're intrigued by that. But what about John 3:16? Yeah, let me ask him. Hey, I got a question. I got one more question. You know what John 3:16 is, right? Yeah. Okay. For God so loved the world, right? Oh, yeah. Most people don't know. He knew. He said he knew. Maybe that's what I'll do. Start riding the bike over to the university and just plop myself somewhere where there's a lot of people and hand out some tracts. I just feel this vibe that nobody really cares anymore, and they don't see the importance of it. They're just so caught up with the cares of this life, social media, doom scrolling, going to stupid events like that, going to silly events. What's it say? Marrying and giving in marriage, you know? There's a Prime, okay. There's a Prime bag. Amazon Prime, right? So everybody's watching movies, ordering stuff from Amazon, and it just keeps going around and around and around, and then one day they're dead, and instead of winning some souls for heaven. They take souls to hell with them. It's really sad. It's really sad. And when you get saved, God separates you from your lost family because you just can't be around them. They just don't even, they're not even alive, you know. They're dead in trespasses and sins. You can't even talk to them. And almost everybody, your neighbors, your neighborhood, nobody's really saved. Look at this. Look at that mud hole. Let's see if I can make it through this. Everybody's lost. Most people are in a cult, some kind of 501(c) cult. Legalism. They might say, well, just have some fun. Do what. You really think that's fun? That fake reality, you really think that's fun? Watching people fight and wrestle? That is not fun. That is not fun. It is not fun. No wonder people have short tempers. That's what they watch all day. The reason they have short tempers is because they're round flesh creatures. They don't even know what the spirit walk is. Take up your cross. They don't even know what's going on. They're not saved, for one. They're lost, hell-bound. I can't minister to people who don't want any truth. They reject the truth. You just have to shake the dust, right? If somebody rejects the truth, you have to shake the dust because you couldn't get along with that person. You couldn't fellowship with that person. It's fake reality, people. Fake reality. I guess people love the fake reality. They reject Jesus, and it's a hard life, so they reject the reality. I just heard the rooster. A squirrel crawling up on the power line. That guy, he moved in there and he was all out in the yard for a while. Now he's just inside all the time. That place still vacant. They remodeling it. I don't know if I think it's for sale. When I see the reason I turn around, I want to say something. When I see a table like that table with the umbrella, and you think about 3 or 4 people sitting there talking, are they talking about scripture? What are they talking about? The world, the flesh, pro-life? What good is it? It's not eternal stuff. If you're not talking about eternal stuff, what good is it? It's temporary. It's going to go away. Why waste your time on the temporal? I don't see any benefit in wasting time on the temporal. I never have, really. You have to survive down here and function, but wasting your time on the temporary, to me, that's just not where it's at.